Hello friends, welcome back to another session on information in the network security, BIS703. We are looking into the classical cipher techniques, and in this the next technique is Codebook Cipher. Codebook cipher is a classical encryption method where words or phrases are replaced with codes using a pre-arranged codebook. So instead of encoding every character by another character, what we do here is a word or a phrase is given a code, maybe a number or a symbol, and this code is used to encrypt. But how do we know which word or which phrase has got what code? So for that we have a code book, which is a dictionary like list that maps plain text words or phrases to code numbers or symbols. In this case, both the sender and the receiver must have the same code book and must keep it secret. Otherwise there is no meaning of cipher, there is no meaning of security and all that. So for example, the plain text is attack at dawn, then the code book says attack means 4011, the code for at is 2330, and the code for dawn is 8942. Then the plain text attack at dawn will become a cipher text as 4011 2330 8942. So when the other end receives this cipher text, they look into the dictionary in the reverse way, and first they look for what is 4011. 4011 means attack, then 2330, 2330 means at, then 8942, 8942 means dawn. So the original message was attack at dawn. So that's how it is done. But the major problem with this is the code book. If it is captured, then the whole system is compromised. So we must make sure that the code book is between the sender and the receiver only. Third party should never have access to this code book, otherwise the whole secrecy will be at threat. And another problem with this is it is very hard to change the codes frequently, because this whole dictionary has to be recreated every time you try to change the codes. So quite frequently we cannot modify this, and hence the problem with this is chance of being compromised is more compared to the other one. But the advantage of this is the whole phrase maybe consisting of say 20 or 30 characters can be brought down to just 4 numbers, 4-digit number and all that. So that way compression is also possible through this code book cipher. But yes, that's only the positive thing. We have a lot of negative parts. That's if a code book is lost, then the whole system goes to drain, and can't keep changing quite often. So that's other problem with that. And there is no letter by letter substitution, so only works for predefined words. That means if any new word comes into picture, then we will not be able to cipher it, because that word, if it doesn't exist in the dictionary or the code book, then we cannot have a number for that, and that creates a new problem. So we have limited codes available, we have limited words or phrases available, and the whole the message has to be created only using this finite list of words, and that makes things even easier to crack. So if we compare the two methods, the codebook cipher with the substitution cipher, then the unit of operation in the codebook cipher, it is either full word or whole phrase can be replaced with a code, whereas in the substitution cipher individual letters are encoded, and the code variation, the codes here are predefined entries and it cannot be changed, whereas the substitution cipher, it's an algorithm based, and some parameters of the algorithm, if we can change, then the whole output can be modified. So we can just have the algorithm known to everyone, but only the key can be kept secret, and the sender and the receiver, if they know just the key, algorithm need not be kept secret, it can be open, and that way just the key, if it is maintained secrecy, then the whole work is done. Say Codebook Cipher is very having very less flexibility, because the dictionary is once created, or the codebook is once created, cannot be updated as and when required, whereas in the substitution cipher the algorithm parameters can be changed, and that way the whole system can be updated as and when required, and hence it is highly flexible. And as far as the speed is concerned, the cipher, the codebook cipher is fast only for the short messages, whereas the substitution cipher is fast for any size of messages. And if you look at security alone, then the cipher technique is weak if the book is exposed, but substitution cipher is weak in itself, because as we have seen earlier that the some properties of the language, some properties of the grammar, the knowledge about the grammar, knowledge about the alphabet, and all that we can easily crack if it is a substitution method, but in codebook it becomes a little difficult. So the only problem is, if the codebook is exposed, then the whole thing is gone. So we need to be very much careful about maintaining the secrecy of the codebook. And that's it about the codebook cipher. So if you find the session useful, so please don't forget to like this video. So ensure to subscribe the channel, and do comment whatever your feelings are, and please press the bell icon to get notifications when new videos are released. So that's it for now. Thank you.